The mic sounds nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangster.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
Now you know. And for those who don't know, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carefesta Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. What it do, y'all?
It do what it do.
It do what it do.
It do
I feel
what
like
it
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Man,
Man,
I'm following COVID protocols after what I
see
just
you,
been
dog.
through, boy.
he bought the mask back. Big shouts out to See That.
See that?
Doing the,
I hate masks.
Yeah.
you do?
Yes.
I'm not a fan of masks either, but I mean,
I'm listening
That's
to
a
it.
big
Yeah.
word. Hate.
But let me
Yeah.
not say that
You
I
don't
hate
like
it.
them,
I
okay.
don't like
yeah.
it. Because
they
I
was-
put
they
them
was
on because
helpful.
I still have
Yeah.
masks at the house. Like
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
was
yeah.
sick and I went out, I did.
got
Like if
masks
I
too.
was going to be
Right,
around people,
right.
I would.
I got
I
my
want
See
you
That
to
mask.
take it off for the radio, but I
But hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on.
gonna-
But-
I know you.
I want to give this a shout out.
Yeah.
The work that See That and the street team did was so impactful
Yes,
and
yes.
influential in how See That helps the community.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
now even the city has a street team job that just went out.
Yep. Yep.
So that shows you the evolution. That's 5 years, 6 years ago
Yep.
when this effort. Big shouts out to King Jab, Chief Reno,
Trailblazers. Trailblazers.
everybody that was involved.
Yeah.
Because,
Real deal trailblazers, man.
bro, it was a blessing for me to be involved.
Right.
Because,
Right.
you know, we distribute thousands and thousands of masks.
I remember the whole mask, and we was putting out masks before people told us it was okay to put out masks.
Yeah.
Like not waiting for permission. I remember you was like, man, over in China they putting out masks.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
And we was doing them like,
The
like
mask
you
kit.
ordered some masks.
Listen, we bought the kit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We made them at home.
COVID prevention
Right.
kit.
This was like a family thing.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
we sat on put them together
Yeah.
with the little whatever they said could help you.
Yeah. The,
Right.
the hand
The
sanitizer.
sanitizer, all this stuff still works.
Yeah.
Even though the COVID thing was kind of twisted
Yeah.
and they say masks ain't as good, but masks
Yeah.
do keep
Yeah.
you safe. What you talking
No,
about?
they do.
Yeah.
Keep you if covering my mouth from coughing help,
Yeah.
then a mask is 10 times that.
That's right.
So your politics can't beat that. But anyway,
yeah.
the See That team
Yes.
hit the streets like no other. When people were still on lockdown,
Yeah.
when people still were scared to go out, we was in the streets and we built a model
Yes.
that other city organizations, Mask Up, City, all these
yeah.
things kind of pivoted to the model
Yeah.
that we were able to put together. We ran it out of the old Welch building,
Yeah. Over there.
the old Welch
Perk.
building. Perk, yeah,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So we ran it out of the old Welch building,
Yeah.
and then, bro, I remember, bro, I get to your blood raw, bro. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
we had like 35, 40 employees in that thing. What?
Yeah.
Swing it.
We was doing call center. We was doing eviction.
Okay. I've been sitting
We was
down.
doing eviction
I've been getting
diversion
better. I've been getting
prevention.
better.
So it's the Wednesday after MLK.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man.
So what's your MLK story? What's your how was your MLK experience? How did you celebrate? What was your MLK experience?
You know what? I went out to the MLK parade, y'all saw we did go live.
Yes,
Thank
y'all
you
for
to all
watching.
the viewers who watched it. We were happy to be able to, still stream and do things like that and bring the parade to people front door who
Yeah, the
are
St. Pete
not.
Madison Square Garden show that's brought to you by the Tampa Bay Breakfast
Yeah, let
Club.
her finish though. He be doing them ad libs. Hey.
Yeah, he does. So I did that. I rode the city
Mhm.
like
I did.
all
I
day
seen y'all
long.
rolling.
Like
He would've picked up-
Yeah.
he picked up everybody.
me, my cousin Keisha, her daughter Mina, like we were in there. We just kind of rolled around for a little while. Now we'll tell you what during the day hours.
Okay.
I will say this: I appreciate the police not harassing people.
Okay.
They let
During
the vendors
day
eat. They let the vendors eat.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean. On 9th Street, you saw like they
let them
blocked
eat.
off the streets, but they didn't harass the people. I didn't see harassment and all that. I didn't. I'm speaking for myself.
Okay.
I will say I am disappointed. It's like a sundown city.
Okay.
Once
Yeah.
the lights go out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Then, the blocking of all streets, stopping people going to other places. This is also stopping businesses that's also other places and then expecting this money, the overflow from the daytime activities. So I will say, when y'all looking at that, look at that, and it ain't nothing that you necessarily have to do.
Yes,
I understand. What?
You have to do it.
Do what?
When you say y'all, when y'all looking at it, it's something that you don't have to do.
And
who you referring to?
I'm telling them that they don't necessarily have to block
I want to know
off
who them, the city.
the city.
So the city, they don't have to do that. And he's saying yes, they do.
My ad lib.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
The city has to block off the road.
No, they don't have to do that.
That's what you said.
They don't.
And then you said they have to do that. So I'm trying to. You threw me off when you said yes, they do, because she's saying the city don't have to block roads. And you jumped in and said, yes, they do. So I'm sorry, I got distracted.
All right, let her finish.
I got distracted by that. I totally got distracted by that.
But no, because at one point 18th Avenue was blocked off.
Okay.
So you couldn't turn, like you could ride up 16th Street, but you couldn't go left, like you couldn't go on 18th Avenue. You couldn't go down 19th Avenue. You couldn't go 15th Avenue, like to get onto the Deuces.
So I'll tell you what my observation was with that, because my wife and I, we got out, we rode too, right? And so we were going down 18th Avenue, heading towards MLK Street, but then coming back from MLK, that side was clear. And I think the way that they blocked the traffic off is what allowed that to happen, because if the traffic wasn't blocked, because you couldn't, we went by Atwaters too. And so when you try to come down, what is that, MLK, by Atwaters, you couldn't go that way.
Right.
But what happened is, because you couldn't go that way, you couldn't turn left on 18th. Because if you would have been able to turn left, then both sides of the traffic would have been blocked. And so because they had it blocked off, we was able to turn around because we got stuck in traffic. But if it wasn't blocked off, we wouldn't have been able to turn around.
I get it.
So it worked out for us. You know what I mean? Because if we sitting in traffic, we waiting, I'm like, okay, this ain't finna work. And so we bust the UE. But if that road wasn't blocked the way they blocked it, we wouldn't have been able to bust that UE.
That don't benefit the business that's sitting there.
No, I mean, I don't know that part of it. I'm just telling you again, my experience.
We can just imagine the business on that street wasn't seeing the business.
Okay.
Just obviously, if you could turn around and go the opposite way with no problem, we can literally say that, okay, it may not have been a good business time for that.
It's traffic.
Traffic. It is traffic, and
so
I know
that
you
traffic. You're not going to a business.
But traffic is business. But traffic is business.
Okay.
The more traffic you get, the more business opportunity you got. So that's what my advocacy point is. You know what I'm saying? I think that
I appreciate it being able to turn around.
The 20, I know, and but the businesses didn't.
Okay.
The business owners was
hurt. Business owners, hit us up. Let us know.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you.
This is share your MLK story. How did you celebrate? What was your experience? And I'm sharing my experience.
And what I would tell you, I know they have to clear the road some way, right?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with at some point that but it was for me to look at it a little excessive for like all the places, and the places that typically will get people at like after the dark.
Good morning.
Like I had a food truck that was on the Deuces, and she was like, she didn't make her money.
Yeah.
Right. And then
so that's what Mr. Edmonds saying. Yeah.
And half of it was because all these were it was a maze to get where you needed to get.
Paris them down.
Okay.
They shut people down. But so my thing is this.
Oh yeah, then let's talk about
the city of St. Pete. Has had a policy with the MLK, and despite us getting a black mayor, a black police chief, and a black fire chief, it hasn't changed the policy.
Yeah.
Right.
What policy is that?
The policy is to treat us bad and to demonize what we do at MLK on 9th Street. Because it was called debauchery. Remember they was having the meetings about debauchery that was going on. Right? Yeah. They were refusing to look at it as business. They were refusing to look at it as economic development. We went through that for 30 years. Right? The business aspect didn't get introduced until we started talking about it.
Yep.
Until we start talking about the economic development. Until we start talking about the economic development.
And that was like revolutionary for people. Like, oh my God, you're right.
Because they demonize us because we got the booming cars. But they don't know the booming cars is what started the parade. See, they didn't have no floats. They had cars with speakers in them. And they were sitting in the trunk. Right? They had the Firebird, the T-Bird, they had the Dump.
Yeah.
That's what started the parade, the car culture. That's the link that the city doesn't want. They'll play Jay-Z on embrace the culture that's here in this community.
Yeah,
and
come on,
the
man.
reason I said that because I'm a big Hov fan.
Yeah.
I moved Snowflake by the OZ.
Yeah,
I've done that.
Yeah.
But I know that ain't what my kids are about. I know that's what them churning in that picture wasn't about. And whoever is running the city's social media needs to be reprimanded.
Yeah.
Or at least go talk to them, play in this message. Right? Because I think MLK has been made a mockery.
So let's step back. Share your MLK story. So when you woke up on MLK Day, how did you celebrate? What was your MLK? Walk us through your MLK Day.
Good morning, love.
My MLK, I had a very, very busy MLK. Like every MLK, I time my events around MLK.
Okay.
Really, since we did the movie Drops in Dollars,
right?
Every event that I really plan, I try to structure around the MLK holiday.
Yeah.
That's why I'm an advocate for it, because my experience on 9th Street and 18th changed my life. That's why I stopped selling dope.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I went cold turkey.
Yeah.
Because we made $10,000-$15,000 in a matter of a couple of days. I didn't feel I needed to re-up.
Yeah.
That was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm being candid right now on the radio. This ain't Mr. Edmond. This is Jabbar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Shawty Soprano.
Yeah, Jabbar from St. Pete.
Yeah.
but the MLK celebration on 9th Street, not the parade.
Yeah.
Right. And I ain't got nothing against the parade.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on 9th Street with them booming systems, right? What it was called debauchery. That's where I changed my life at. That's why Mr. Edmond.
Yeah.
And that's why I advocate for it. That's why I called every police chief in St. Pete yesterday. Yeah. Like I wasn't just talk on Facebook. Right. I really went to advocate, and I want to advocate for change. I don't want my community demonized. And big shots out to Chief Gillum, Chief First, right, for indulging me.
Major,
right?
Is he a major now?
Major, okay, whatever.
Major sergeant.
Man, they all chiefs to me. Straight up,
yes,
chief.
Right.
So and I thank them for taking my call and hearing me out and indulging me, right? Because honestly, that's what we need. We need to be heard.
Yeah.
We need people in power to take time out their day to listen to us.
Yeah.
So thank you First. Thank you, Gillum. Right. Sometimes we on different sides on the battlefield. Yeah. Right. But I can take my hat off because y'all sit and listen, and we're gonna go further. I'm gonna send some emails. I'm gonna send some pictures and some videos. We're gonna address this in a manner that's gonna impact and improve our community. Right. And we're not just gonna complain about it, because a lot of people got a lot of complaints.
Comedian Damian Davis, give us a call, man. Share your MLK story. How did you celebrate, and what was your experience?
And Big Love, he on there. So, like, if you on there, give us a call, because your business got shut down.
Okay.
Right. And that's another thing. So let's talk about it. Like when they shut down the roads, right? Okay. And then I would like to know the policy of like shutting down private businesses, because Love's
is on private business.
He said he was on private property.
But right? I mean, he's there every day. That's
and they close down the street both ways. Yeah. But see, the thing is to eliminate the traffic. Yeah. So their thing is we can't have a night parade in St. Pete. Black people can't have a night parade because it's not Master's not giving us permission to have a night parade. Okay. So in a whole bunch of big words, they're going to give you permits, and they're going to give you all these things to say, Negro, take your butt in the house at sundown. See, and it's not written. Right, just like the editor of that newspaper say, it wasn't written in our thing. It ain't written. It ain't written. We got black elected officials. I love black elected officials. I got some of them in my family. Right. But I tell you this, it ain't nothing they can do if they don't challenge them policies. If they don't get in front of them policies.
The number is 727-637-2416.
Locking us down, and everybody think it's normal. Everybody telling me, listen, while I'm going off on my rants, people telling me, oh, they been doing it like that. I got the police telling me the same thing. I'm a diligent person, right? I found out that I'm ACAD, and I got partial super intelligence. There we go. So
we gotta call him. Introduce yourself.
Morning, family.
Good morning.
Man, it's Cooking with Love, man. I gotta address a lot about what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you.
And listen, them people came to my back of my truck, not the front window. Police department came to the back of my truck several times. Telling myself, we got too much volume. You doing too much. I'm only giving you 30 minutes. They kept telling me, you got 30 minutes to stop. I'm like, come on, man. This is where I'm at every day. I'm not a vendor. I'm not a vendor just for this day. This is my everyday spot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. This is my everyday spot. I close at 8. I'm not going until my time on my flyer on all my things say close at 8 o'clock. So he's like, no more taking orders. Then he started coming to my window. When that didn't work, he went to the gas station, told the man, shut down everything, turn your lights down, lock your door. It's closed. I'm like, come on, man, y'all tripping. That's not right. This is what I do every day. This is my everyday spot. I got to go to my time, say I'm closed. But they weren't having it, man. They was checking. They surrounded the truck. They surrounded the gas station. It was like, no, you got to shut down. You got to start. Too much volume.
When they said too much volume, what they saying? You got too many people at your truck, brother?
Yes, that's what they were saying.
That's the like, you making too much money.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I ain't never heard like that in my life.
So wait, so they shut you down because you was making too much money?
And what time did they shut you down?
They came about 5 and kept talking about you got 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes. They sent one officer. I say we ignored them. They sent another one. And I ain't trying to throw the race card out there. Then they send the black officer, like, okay, if I send this black officer, they might listen. I mean, it was like, man, we was like, man, this our spot. We not a vendor. This our spot every day. And she was like, okay, I understand. She was cool.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I understand. But after that, man, it was just crazy. I wish I could have. I wish I would have recorded, but I was too busy cooking.
Yeah, you actually working. Yeah, you out there grinding.
That was crazy. I never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Never.
Wow. But I definitely appreciate you calling, man. Thank you for calling in and sharing your story, because this is the kind of stuff that we need to get out while people are doing their celebrations and they, and this is not the complaint line.
No.
You know what I mean? This is just real life, real people's experiences, and so. Again, share your MLK story. How did you celebrate and what was your experience? We just had a St. Pete business owner call in and saying that he was shut down from, being able to operate in his regular spot.
That he stays open till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, he's open probably right now. And the sad part, I did business with him. I got him on my video as well.
Right.
And the sad part about it is, man, this is what we're doing it for. This is the economic development. They don't see that how they treating us on MLK. That's why Positive Impact got the biggest food distribution pantry in America, probably right there. Not because that's a good thing. I ain't knocking them. I'm saying because of how they treat us during economic days like MLK, it pushes the output of pantries. Right. It pushes the output of need when we have the capabilities to earn the money. Right. In between 8 and 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I can probably earn more money than I made all year.
Let's take Crutel's comment. Crew says, no road should be blocked off. As I have said every year, people are unable to benefit from being able to make money simply in their front yard. My mom, for example, used to make $500 just from parking cars, selling food out the yard, etc. There is no way you can say that a music ordinance can come into play when you have an EDM concert with music being heard as far as Gulfport coming from downtown.
Yep.
Last but not least, how can you tell me to go in the house at 7 p.m.? I don't understand why people would. And
I had a huge problem. I ain't gonna lie. I had a huge problem, and it's building up. It's getting worse. I ain't gonna lie, it's escalating. I'm gonna talk to my doctor about it. I got an appointment Thursday, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. I'm sure some of my videos I'm gonna open up because I do it. This is causing me a problem, and I'm having a problem. Yeah. And the way that St. Pete police is handling us on the biggest economic day of our calendar year is really disturbing me mentally. Yeah. And it's causing me such problems that I got to talk to somebody.
And I think what happened is, how like you make small changes, and when you make the small change, you think it's enough.
Oh, progress.
Right. You know what I mean? But if you made that small, because when I say like during the day hours, they're not harassing you. That's like the small change that they make, and they think, so we're not harassing you during the day hours. Then it's like a light switch.
When does the sun go down?
And so
the hammer come out.
So like then it's like your true colors. Like I can see you in the light, so I can't really do it. But when the lights go off, so I think we need to do better when it looks with that. As a whole.
And I think the other part of it too. So again, just from observation, I wasn't there. We rode. And I was actually trying to get there, but my patience wasn't what it needed to be. But just seeing a lot of the videos, and from the videos that I saw, it was like family friendly. I saw like
No
I
incidents.
saw children and families. I want to give a shout out to Renee from Saturday Shops.
Yeah.
Because during the parade, she actually was as a part of the live that we did. So she came, did a live broadcast from where they set up, and she was, advertising the vendors and the business. And again, that's the thing that I think we really got to emphasize is the opportunity for celebration, but also for economic empowerment, economic development. And that's one of those the biggest drivers for economics in the city, and that day needs to be respected as such. I was looking at the sidewalks. I said it's a great opportunity to look at the infrastructure, because if you know that this has been happening for 40 years now, I think they should be working to widen them sidewalks. So you know what I mean? So, supporting the infrastructure development, because you see people walking on the sidewalk, they got to walk in the streets, but in other places they got the sidewalk, they got the curb cuts, they got.
And I don't like them walking in the street.
They got the infrastructure to support the events that they're doing, and I think we need to have that same type of deal.
And they actually spent the money to fix it on North MLK because I was part of the Complete Streets. I was part of the advocacy. Like if you go and look at some of the first pictures of Complete Streets, I was there when the meeting started. Right? When they got the money, they kind of didn't need your bar no more. I ain't get no more emails. I ain't worrying about it. I ain't mad. Because I'll be learning from y'all. And I really wore this Gibbs shirt, because when we come back after the break, I want to talk about our history with, partying, hanging out, and just hanging out. Yeah. Right? Because that's what's wrong with MLK to some people. Because we hanging out too much. They too stuffy. They don't like the smell of weed, and they think everybody drunk and shaking their butt. So what it is when black people start judging other black people, and what happens when they go in the rooms of white people with their judgment, this is the outcome. Yeah. Right. I talked to several.
You're speaking for the whole culture.
I spoke to several white officers that was puzzled while they were blocking the road. Yeah. And I got it on video.
Let's take a couple more of these comments. Tiffany, she says, Crutel, yes, you're right. And that EDM concert was way too much. UB says it's the actual application and implementation of the officers versus the community. King Jab, thank you. I want to give a shout out to King Jab, man. He did a phenomenal job. He was the cameraman for the live broadcast, behind the scenes, producer behind the scenes for the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club live MLK broadcast. Yes. He said, I had to stop and check some officers. Told them straight up, y'all don't do this during Pride.
Hey, and listen, when I was talking to some of the officers, you know what I'm saying? And out of my journalistic integrity, I ain't gonna divulge my sources. Yeah. Right? Sure. Right? Sure. 1,000. But I'm gonna tell you, man, them people like I'm just doing what they're telling me to do. Yeah. Jabbar, listen, Jabbar, I'm just doing what they tell me to do. I say, hey man, well, let me file on field complaint. I want to process number and everything. Yeah. Right? I pushed him. Oh, well, give me your ID then. Yeah. I gave him my passport. He go to looking at me crazy and call for backup. What? Man, it's real life, man. Wow. It's real life. I'm gonna talk more about it when we get back, man. We're gonna really we're gonna add this out.
And we're gonna take calls throughout the whole day. If you were on 9th Street, if you was at the parade, we want to hear about your whole MLK experience. Cause I rode around and what I did was I bought 2 plates. I was just looking to see.
I did this. You going out there just who can get this money? I want to get somebody some money today.
I'm not gonna say the business. Y'all lost out. I pulled up. Y'all wasn't friendly, and I sat there. No, for real.
Come on, customer service. That's the thing, man. You gotta do better.
Nobody was there. I went there because at this point I done bought barbecue. I done bought soul food. I'm just buying stuff. I'm just buying stuff. I done bought egg rolls.
I did the same.
Your black money moving. Yeah.
So I was like, I need to got dessert. So we riding around looking. So I pull
You might have just said the business thing.
No. So I pull up. Right? Yeah. And it's so funny. And I'm like, hello. I'm sitting right there because where they at, I can literally pull up. They kind of gave me and then ignored me. So okay, my black dollars weren't good enough for you. So I kept it moving. So I will tell you that customer service do mean a lot. Especially on this day. Yeah.
Most important, man.
Is that it's okay to smile at your customer. Even when you having a bad day, you just need to acknowledge.
Right.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, and so what we do,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a break. Again, we're doing an MLK debrief, and we like to hear your stories, share your experiences. What was MLK like?
Black Money Movement.
Black Money Movement updates. We got a lot that we're gonna talk about after the break.
Protest.
So y'all come on, yeah, because the protest gain ground,
Yeah,
all that and more. Y'all stick around. We'll be back at 6 or 7 minutes after the hour.
Push the button.
views, positions, or policies of KFST Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Yeah. And before the break, we was talking about your experience. What share your experience, your MLK Day experience. How was it? How did you celebrate? What was your MLK Day like? We're doing the MLK debrief.
And I will tell you, I love our people.
Yes, Lord.
I love our people.
And y'all can
Like,
call in. Yep.
yeah, 727-637-2416. Like seeing the creativity,
Yeah.
the love.
Yeah.
Like I love to see y'all. Like people step out in their outfits,
Right
right? The mamas and the daughters that look alike in there. You got the whole setup. You got the person walking around with the snake around your neck. But you know, it's just
do you,
do you, boo.
It's for the culture,
right?
It's really for the culture, yeah. And then if you missed it, you can go back and hear some of the business experiences because we did have St. Pete business owner talked about his experience and how he was shut down. He was doing so phenomenally well that they came and told him he had to stop.
And if you look,
you got too much volume.
And if you're looking for breakfast this morning, pull up on him. I think he served breakfast to 11:30 in the morning.
MLK,
and I've been
is that Queensboro?
Big love that you still here. Put your
address.
Yeah.
Drop the low. Drop the low.
Yeah, but and he got some of the best grits in the city.
Yeah, and so my MLK story. So I woke up, still wasn't feeling good, and phoned a friend, and King Jab jumped in the chat. He was like, "Hey man, I'm finna be down here. You want me to do this thing?" And Jab really went live, and then we was able to give some commentary and do some behind the scenes.
Oh no, we
production,
did that.
and it was amazing. I really want to thank the viewers. We had probably like 5,000 people that actually
at one point
and watched the live. We also had Renee from Saturday Shop. She jumped on the live and was just sharing some of her experiences. And it was a good day. And then later on in the day, my plan was to go to the Deuces, right? So that was kind of my whole thing because I saw that the Deuces had the family.
Couldn't even make it.
But I went. I got out the house because my wife was like, "You got to get out this house." And so I was like, "Yeah, you right. My wife be right." And so so I got out the house. And as we riding, it was good because we just turned corners, riding the block, and I'm like, okay, go here. Let me see how this looking. Let me see how this set up. And I did see, these traffic, you know what I mean, the blocks, the road blocks, the side street blocks. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of,
it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
And I want to really just be like straight up, man. It's a waste of money, dog.
Yeah,
you wasting time, dog. Like I called the chief, I called him, and I'm like, bro, y'all wasting time. When money, your officers don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
That's why they treating us with that BS attitude. That's why when you made your tape, that's why that officer was talking greasy to you. When I just showed y'all, you seen how that dude was talking greasy to me?
Yeah.
That's why he was talking greasy, because he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna tell his boss, I don't want to be out here to the black day.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But now y'all forcing them to do that. Then y'all forcing them on me. And then they got guns. I ain't got no gun. All I got is my words and my attitude.
Yeah.
And I use it. And that's the problem. You're going to try to disorient me for it. And then you're going to try to lock me up. Now look at the big problems we just made.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is just back off.
Right.
You want to sit there, sit on the side of the road and let traffic flow. You want to sit there, sit and play traffic clock with your flashlight. Go sit over there and be quiet. Because that's what we asking you to do.
Or like what you said, like instead of blocking the roads, you can control traffic. Like when people kind of stop, when you going on them side roads, keep it moving. Just keep it moving. But then people argue about that too.
No, but if they presence need to be there, because this was my problem.
Okay.
And I'm glad we got here, y'all, because we would have never got here.
Okay.
Messing with me.
Talk to me.
So I was out there at 12 o'clock. Remember me and you left, we did the broadcast. I went straight to 9, right? I'm on 9. I get love out there. I grew up on Melrose, so I grew up coming out there skipping school. So
that was my story.
Yeah, we would skip school. I didn't drive there. I walked up. That's why I know them boys had the booming systems in the parade.
Yeah, because you was at the parade.
I was there.
Yeah,
you feel me? They had the trunks open. The girl sitting in the trunk waving like it was a float.
Yeah.
See, I seen that. But long story short. I see the officer position his car, and so I'm standing on the corner. I'm on guard. Yeah. I'm standing in front of Neighborhood Home Solutions buying peanuts from the little girl that was in the apartment.
Okay,
they were selling peanuts. I bought 20 peanuts.
Yeah,
right. So my phone wasn't working. I left my phone with them, and I'm standing on the corner. I had to move so the officer could now block the road.
Okay,
because he was already sitting there.
Yeah,
but he had to move his car
to actually block the road. Yeah.
So as he blocking, I'm like, hey man, what's going on? like, cause I had to move so he could do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You blocking the road.
Yeah.
Straight up, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You're blocking the road. And then he rolled the window. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. I ain't got nothing but time. I'm out here hanging and swinging and banging.
Yeah.
You gonna get out. I sat there and waited till he got out.
Yeah.
And I told him, okay, since this is what your job told you to do, I would like to file an official complaint. So he like, well, give me your ID. Boy, I had my passport.
He said, boy.
No, he didn't say boy. I'm adding that.
Give me your ID, boy.
Just put that on there. We gonna just
He didn't say boy.
you interpreted it as that. Yeah.
That's how I'm internalized.
Yeah,
So I'm
his
internalized.
tone said.
So I'm
boy.
internalizing it. Like, okay, you want to make a report, boy? Give me your ID, boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
here
the
you go.
tone.
I
Yeah.
gave him my passport.
Okay.
Right? He look at my passport and he looking crazy. He done hit a magic button. Now I'm surrounded.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Where did all you come from? And I asked him politely, hey, are you a officer or a lieutenant? What are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an officer. All right. Where's the lieutenant?
Yeah.
Oh, the lieutenant's over there blocking the road. I say, he blocking the road too? I say, bro, you see, do y'all see the problem? And they just looking at me like this. Look, they looking at me.
You be saying,
Yeah.
there he goes.
Yeah.
They looking at me all crazy. Listen, and I'm just asking, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
See, I got out there about 12:30.
Mhm.
It's 1 o'clock now. And I'm asking, yo, bro, why y'all blocking the road at 1 o'clock? I used to be vice president of this neighborhood association, 13th Street Heights.
Yeah.
I feel I got a little pull.
Yeah.
Who ordered this?
Yeah.
This what this dude asked me. Well, who's the president now? I don't know.
All right, sit down. Sit down.
Yo, talking about who the president now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Go check the records. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know people don't know me either. But the long story short, our community doesn't need to be policed,
Yeah.
right? If y'all comfortable with the police treating you like this, it's only because y'all been treated like this so long. It's like an abusive relationship. You don't know what it feel like to be treated right, baby.
Yeah.
You don't know what it feel like to get roses brought to you, baby. Don't let him keep doing you like that. I'm whispering in the ear of my community right now. I'm trying to seduce my community to stop letting this abusive relationship continue.
Come on, man.
Because it's pissing me off. And it's getting to me. And it's really effing with me because I'm like, all these black powerful people aren't saying nothing. Everybody's silent. Everybody's talking about the Martin Luther King who they want to the manufacturer Messiah from the white boy and not really listen to that man's words. And he was talking about economic development.
Yeah.
That man was talking about putting money in our pockets and how he integrated us into a burning building.
Yeah.
So I got to be a firefighter now.
Yeah.
I got to run around and put out fires because I got integrated into a burning building with my team. And guess what? Now we firefighters.
Yeah.
We trying to put out a fire. And I tagged the mayor in this. Can y'all tag the mayor? Let him know that y'all feel this. Don't put a comment. Tag the mayor. Don't tag the chief. Don't tag city council. Tag the person responsible. Tag the mayor.
Right on. And so if you're just tuning in, you listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We're right here on 99 Gems, 99.1 FM. And we're asking you to share your MLK story. How did you celebrate and what was your experience? Give us a call, 727-637-2416. I did see a Black Money Movement update. And so as a part of the Black Money Movement, I know that was another one of the big things.
Yeah,
too.
boycott snacks, no snacks.
Yeah, and so being able to hold down, the boycott and make that happen. And then I saw a picture with a coach or who's that? Was it Anthony from the Gators?
Yeah, the Gators. They got
So
they got a pledge. They got a pledge.
Okay.
Because I read it, and you got to read the fine print sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I read it.
It was a pledge
for
$1,500 for 10 years, and which is a $15,000 commitment.
Yeah, he was holding a big check that said $15,000,
Right.
and then the $15,000 check was supposed to be $1,500 for 10 years as a commitment to the Little League football.
So they wrote
team.
them the big check and said, "This is what you're gonna get." But
Yeah. That's how they usually do our community.
That's what they did with them $50 million for the trial.
See, this is SOP.
Yeah.
Right. They call this standard operating procedures.
Yeah.
So you know what I said? I've never been a player hater.
Yeah.
I always salute the players in the game.
Mhm.
So
Right.
big shots out to Cal Quick. Big shots out to the Lake McGorry Gators
Mhm.
and the effort that y'all put together around the No Snacks movement. Right, we salute y'all.
Okay.
Right, because the purpose of the Black Money movement was to get the people to spend money in our community.
That's right.
So even if it went to you,
Yeah.
Even if it went to your organization, don't look at us like you beat us.
Yeah.
Because we're not in competition with you,
Yeah,
my brother.
There's no competition.
This is love. I was
And
up
then-
there at your shop the other day shopping with my homegirl that worked there and being there. So
Yeah.
it's all love.
Right.
But
We
that's
want you
what
to feed the homeless.
You do, and that's a thing that we ask for, like in the community. When you go and ask all the businesses that people
Wow.
come and patronize in the community to give back to the community. So if shutting you down, getting a new owner made you
Right?
right and give money to it, just keep it up and don't do it for show.
Oh yeah, because that's why I say I wanted to make a commitment. I want to match every cash check that comes from the Snacks and the Cow Quick organization. So I'm doing a bodacious claim right now. For every cash check that comes from them donations, I'm looking to match it.
And here's what I saw too as like the update. I'm trying to download it so I can and share it with y'all so y'all can really see this. I thought it was a real powerful image, but it basically was just talking about how the pressure works, because without that pressure that was being applied, they wouldn't have got that check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they weren't thinking about doing nothing like that. And so my thing is this, y'all. You probably heard me say this before. You can be on the right track, but you can't sit there too long. Because even when you're on the right track, if you sit there too long, you're gonna get ran over by the train.
He tell me that all the time.
And so that's a good first step, right?
Yeah.
Being on the right track.
Being on the right track, but now you got to keep moving
Or get hit.
or get hit and keep applying that pressure. Because when I did the math, like I put my grandsons in football, and this was a couple years ago,
Yeah,
and it was $250 a piece.
right.
And so with a $1,500 check, you can get 6 kids. It's
Okay.
It's 25 kids on the team.
Okay.
So you again, you're going in the right direction.
I want to pledge 12.
You know what I mean?
If that 1,500 can get 6,
Yeah.
I want to pledge 12.
Yeah.
Black money movement. Y'all let's put 12 in. So and then just like a bottle war in the club.
Yeah.
You know, I see you get a bottle and y'all pop a bottle. I tell her, give me 2 bottles. Y'all see 2 bottles come. Then he say, give me 5 bottles.
Right.
5 bottles come. Then he give me 10 bottles. That's what we finna do right now.
So that
Yeah.
works when.
Give
so
me 12
let me
kids.
tell you. Calm down. Let me tell you why. So it works when somebody really invested in.
Yeah.
He don't care if he's outdone.
Yeah.
No, because no. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Philanthropy.
So let me tell
I'm a
you right there.
philanthropist.
So
Let's do
like
this.
you're doing 12 may not make him do,
It's all right. We ain't
20 the
supposed to.
next one.
I
You
win.
know what I mean?
Then I
Like,
win. That's how this big balling game go.
Yeah, and-
Stop playing. You ain't got to buy them 10 bottles. Y'all can sit over there and suck on them 2 and share it. That's the bottle.
And we also want to remember that like, we not just asking people to do for us what we can collectively unite and do for ourselves.
Make the message.
You know what I mean?
Make it
And
clear, Brother
so
John.
so yes, it's good that you're doing that, but
Make
the
the
whole
message
idea
clear.
of the movement is
For
like
us to do.
we have what we need in order to fulfill our needs. We just need to be organized.
And the mission's still on track.
And then I seen King Jab, he put it in here. He said the
Ooh.
team jerseys cost $3,500. They usually have 3 jerseys.
Ooh.
So 3,500 to
Times
get you get times 3. So again, the
Come on, where them bags at?
again, that's why I said when you
Where them bags at?
so here's the thing, y'all.
Trevor
What-
Mallory said,
Trevor, what you got, Trevor? Where them bags at? We
He
need more.
say bring them kids to Gulfport Little League Baseball where it's $125 to register.
We can do that too, Trev.
You know what I mean?
We need 10 kids over there too. Come on, man. I'm in a good mood. I'm pledging 10 kids over there too. What your sport is? Put your team in there right now. I'm making pledges and I'm paying. My face good in every hood. Come on.
And so just think about it this way, y'all. When you see these things, again, and it's not hate, right? It's not that we don't appreciate it, but I want to make sure that we have context because they trying to buy souls out here. And you got to understand the value or the price of your soul and what
Right.
you're willing to do it.
Thank you,
And so
Brother
you
John.
understand what the impact is. And so when I put the post up that $1,500 is $250, a person get you 6 kids. That ain't a shot. That's just so that you can understand what the impact of that donation is.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean? Because now
and
you
take it however you want to
yeah,
take it.
because you see, oh, that's great, $1,500, but I got three of them 6 is my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And
5
then
of them kids going into that smoke shop looking at the whippets.
you see what I'm
That's
saying?
supposed to be 18 and older to see.
So you can
So
measure,
what about that?
So
See?
just measure the impact.
So as we talking about the kids, see, we ain't gonna forget about the products they selling our kids.
Yeah.
See, man, I got a soapbox to
Yeah.
stand on,
Yeah.
man. I need another 30 minutes to Don J. I need another 30 minutes, Don J. Can y'all
we can give
underwrite a
it to
show?
you. We can give it to you. We can give you 30 30 minutes.
Yeah, because we got another 30
Yeah, we got 30 minutes that we can do. We can do a whole 30 if you need 30. But yeah, so we just talking about the Black Money movement. We got the Black Money movement is in full effect. And again, I just want to thank those who told the line. I saw Carlisa was out there, her live.
Man, listen,
I think she was pleased with what was happening.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just good.
Miko, thank you.
Yeah.
She was blasting from out of town, man. Thank you. All the whole Black Money movement.
Yeah.
Because the protest has turned into a movement, y'all.
That's right.
So what y'all still focus on is the protest. Y'all don't know we have moved to the movement.
Yeah.
And we still ain't messing with them.
Yeah.
Right? I still got my no snack shirt coming. I still ain't going in there, even though it's a pretty new store with dirty flows.
Yeah, and here's the thing too that I've been emphasizing. A lot of when you hear protests, right? People get thrown up by protests, and I get it. That's why I be intentional. I say it's a demonstration.
Yes, thank you.
Because there's a difference between a protest and a demonstration.
Yeah, we just demonstrating.
We making a demonstration. We're showing you what you can do when you organize.
This is not personal.
And so it's not just out here making noise. It's not just boycotting. We're demonstrating. We're showing you that here's something that you can do. Here's a way that you can redirect dollars and put them into your community. Here's how you can get respect from people who don't respect you. Here's what you can do to make impactful and meaningful changes in your community. And so again, you see the results, you see the product of it, you see it happening. But again, when they come and they give you a check, we want you, as a part of your celebration, we want you to be able to acknowledge the impact that check is going to have. And so, a $15,000 check look good. You double click on it, it's $1,500 for 10 years. What did you get for $1,500? You get 6 kids in Little League on a team of 35.
And I was
That's context. That's context. That's not hate.
But I will tell you something. And if you think about it, because we're bragging that that same person who gave $1,500, now y'all don't put me on your soapbox, right? Had 17 stores.
Ooh.
Oh.
I saw that. Yeah.
Right.
I see that post.
17 stores are gas stations in our community.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Each one of them stores could have gave $1,500.
So that's less than $100 per store.
Yes, it is.
That's why I say you own the right track.
But this is when people try to pacify you when you look at it. You brag about I always say people like to play in your face.
Yeah.
So when you take a good donation, and it's your money, do as you please with it, but you can't brag about you got 17 stores in our community and that you making all this money and how we need to get on their level and then you give us $1,500, because honestly each one of your stores probably make $1,500 in the first 2 hours, right?
Unless you bragging on how you did it to us. Unless you, because
I just really kind of thought about that. When you're looking at it, you got 17 stores in there. $1,500 is less than $100 per store,
and the
$88.
So, and that's great.
So it's $88 a store. So thank you for your contribution.
And that's why I want to make sure that, like, in our community, we know we're not against the Bethel Heights store. We're not against the 34th store, the 49th Street store. This is not what we're doing. Don't let them manipulate your mind. I want y'all to share this video with young brothers and sisters. I need to clip this. Yeah. Right? Because we're not against the Bethel Heights store. We're not against Mama Faye's. Yeah. Right? Y'all don't know I had a store, I had a business, and my supplier was one of those young Arab brothers. Right? That was my distro, right? The B10,000. And that boy showed me and put me onto a lot of game. I got major respect for them, their religion and how they live. I have nothing against it. I admire it so much. I wish the same for my family. I wish the same for my community. I wish that when we get into business that we stick together, that we can start a distribution network. Right. I wish that we can do the same thing that they doing and use what they're doing as a lesson, not a loss. That's right. Right? Use it as a lesson so we can learn the elements of business, the elements of family unity, the elements of heritage, the elements of discipline. Because this is what they offer. This is some of the stuff they bring to the table. Yeah. Right.
And as you're saying that, I want to pause for the cause and recognize. I see Consuela is in here. Thank you, Consuela, for what you're doing. Top of the morning. And in that same vein, so here's an opportunity for support, because we're not just ranting, we're not just telling you, what you shouldn't do. We're going to direct you to things that you could do as well. And so one of the things that you can do is support the Real Youth Alliance. The Real Youth Alliance actually has a financial literacy program where they're teaching youth all of the things that we teach it, what we're talking about right now. And they've been moving real quietly with it, just doing their thing, not asking for no support from
they need some support from support from the community.
From us.
to do, because they do this out of pocket, and I mean it's amazing. They're gonna come in and talk next Monday.
Okay, nice. Looking forward to that.
We're gonna be there live.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Caller, introduce yourself.
We're talking about the MLK experience. How did you celebrate, and what was your experience on MLK Day? Talk to us. Something happened with your phone.
I don't know what happened.
You got to give us a call back.
Chief.
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yeah,
there we go. There we
Can
go.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
We can.
Man, my experience with what you call it, with MLK, man, got here, boots on the ground, and lost my phone within about 10 minutes. I've been dealing with T-Mobile and stuff, man.
Yeah.
So my day started off real chaotic, man. But then I had to bounce back, get a good smile on my face, and just enjoy myself throughout the day. I wanted to make sure that my energy was the same throughout the day, and not make it about and I was saying, I want everybody to hear this too. Throughout these Black Money Movement meetings, people have been, kind of putting emphasis. A lot of people on Facebook was putting a lot of emphasis on the on snacks on MLK in particular. And I want them. I told anybody that would listen, it's you can't pay you can't really tell you're full for what you had on Thanksgiving by the time you said Merry Christmas. So I understood that a store cannot make that much revenue in one day that they can pay bills with that money on Mother's Day. So I wanted to take to make the brain energy in, but losing my phone the first 5 minutes definitely kind of rattled me. But I was made aware of everything prior to the actual parade, that people had intentions of going into the community to give money to Lily organizations and things of that nature. And I was kind of laughing at the situation because people are used to our posture being that we can be bought.
Yeah.
And I love how Charlotte Soprano was putting it. This is a relationship, and that's what we call a little too late. You want to give money. You want to give money to a Lily organization that happens to be on the other side of the projects. They weren't even organized. They weren't even open for business this year.
Yeah.
I have our nonprofit has given money to Lily organizations. I've watched my uncle give retirement money to the same Lily organizations. It's a community that does this. And when someone can take $186 million out of our community and think that we don't want that money now,
yeah,
we say no. I mean, it's right here. There's a president in charge, and they say nocomplaint.com. They say Nike, just do it. And so when we sit around and we say, you can go any community, any city in the country, and you can see a Chinatown, you can see this, you can see that. Right. It's time to see Blacktown, and Blacktown don't mean the ghetto, right? We don't create ghettos and paradises. Go ahead, Brother John.
I want you to give us the directions, and because I know we got a cash mob coming up. Would you mind sharing the next cash mob and the information on where we're going to be at for the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. We're going to pull up on the calendar for me, so I'm going to say February the 7th.
Okay.
I believe it's the first Saturday of February, you all. Yes. And we're going to be pulling up the Big C's barbecue, and we're going to be showing some love to Big C's, man. I know y'all don't have some of that chopped beef, that chopped chicken, and everything else that y'all have. Yes, indeed, man. And such a good brother, man, in the community himself. And that's what we're doing, man. We're getting ready. We just have a good day, man. Ask good questions.
All right, sound like you in Big Papa mode as well.
All right, thank you for calling.
Black I love it.
Man, cash mob.
So if you're tuning in now, you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club on 99 Jams the Berg, 99.1 FM. And the views expressed by the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club do not necessarily reflect the views of Carafesta Radio, 99 Jams, its partners or affiliates, and also the views of the callers. Like this, us talking for us. And if you got a problem with what we say, bring it to us, not the radio station. That's how it goes. All right, just want to make sure that y'all know.
Yeah, because we stand on whatever we say. Like, we really do.
Bring it to us.
Yeah, just bring it to us. Don't call the radio station because they ain't got nothing to do with it. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, the other Breakfast Club, we bring it to them too. No, I'm just saying, but we always invite people on. Like, this is always open. Yeah. Like, let's talk about it.
Literally.
Yeah. No,
the
that's
door's
right.
literally open.
No, it's not.
So here's the question that I had, right? And so this came to me this morning. It's maybe on topic but off topic. Are you a product of your environment, right? Because they talk about being a product of your environment. So who is the environment a product of? Like, who creates the environment? If we're a product of the environment, who created the environment, and what responsibility do we have?
So it depends on. There's different factors,
Okay.
right? So I will tell you, it could be the community, it could be your family, it could be your environment.
Mhm.
It's who is dictating your everyday, like who is mentoring you, who do you spend the most time with, who is investing in you, and you end up being the product of that.
Okay.
If that makes
okay.
So which one y'all want, the hood answer or the scientific answer?
Whichever you want to get.
Whatever side of the Gemini coin you
because you Gemini.
Whichever Gemini twin we get this morning.
So
Are you able to win?
So I really think like this is like a social science, which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? And I think that it is scenario, especially for us, that's been set up for us that we operate in.
Okay.
And we become products of our environment until we able to wake up and make our environment a product of us.
Yeah.
So right, it's an awareness point that you get to, that we all can get to.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta follow my protocol.
Yeah. Yes. So it is social engineering is what I'm trying to get to. There's a such thing as social engineering. Our reality has been made, but we have an ability once we aware to impact that reality, whether we choose to or not. Whether we say they already did it for us and there ain't nothing I can do to change it, all the things. Right. If you feel that way, that's going to be your reality. But if you feel you can do something about it and you can be the change in your community or the difference maker, you can be the difference maker.
Yeah.
And then now my environment becomes like me. Now people talking like me. Now people saying, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And they like, boy, know what I'm saying? I get that, know what I'm saying? And then they, what I'm saying? They getting it from me, you know what I'm saying? That's my little sprinkle into the influence cycle.
It's whoever is investing in wherever you're at. Because if you look at it, I grew up on 16th Street. Yeah. I grew up on East Harbor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I look at even East Harbor, you right across from Botley Park, and you looking at it and what they consider that is bad fruit or something like that, or a tough environment. And I can say I was in the heart of it, and I don't feel like I had a tough environment because my environment wasn't. You know what I mean?
That's like, perspective. I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. It's like because my parents, they did what they did, you know what I mean? Like they were intentional about pouring into me and my brother, you know what I mean? They were intentional about what they did, and so where the outside sources could have influenced, they did it. It's
like how when you living on Earth, I'm about to get scientific on you. Just being on Earth, there's pounds of pressure that's pushing on your body. You know what I mean? And so, like when you go underwater, you feel that pressure. But the pressure is balanced by what's on the inside. And that's why you don't pain under the pressure. So when you got the pressure pushing on you, you're inhaling and exhaling. It's also pressure pushing out.
Wow.
But when you go down, you start to feel the pressure because now you can't breathe the way that you breathe.
Right.
What I'm getting at is what's in you can help balance the pressure that you're getting from the outside.
Right.
And so when we talk about the product of your environment, the environment can be pressure.
Yeah.
But it's important on what you have inside so that you can not be a product of your environment, but you make your environment a product of you.
So it's in you, not on you.
Because I remember it is.
It's in you, not on you.
Because I remember just
brother moment. That's all.
Thank you, my brother.
Don't eat the swine, my brother. Okay.
Thank you. So you listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Let us know, y'all, if you're a product of your environment, who creates the environment? And I think that's the next level of that question is the responsibility that we have as community. Because if we're saying that you're a product of your environment, well, we are the them. At this age, I'll be 50 this year.
Ooh.
So when we say they ain't gonna let them do that, they need to do this.
I remember that.
Like we are the they that's gonna change the reality for
them. For them.
For them. We are the they.
Hey,
But when you think
I love
about
that,
it,
brother John. I accepted that challenge years ago.
but this is what
Cause
happens.
they gonna say, but they ain't do nothing. They ain't
No.
say nothing about the gas plant. They let it happen. No, they did. Yeah,
But
we did.
What
We said
happens?
something.
What happens is that you have the we that's gonna do something, and then you have a them that's not.
Yeah.
So depending on which side of the road are you on,
Ooh.
some people are telling you to stay off the streets. Other people are telling you come to the street.
But we become
it-
them easily. So
I'm
they
just
can
saying.
become us. So it's like,
Oh, look at that.
you get what I'm saying? So it's,
We can become them. They can become
so you
us.
know what I'm saying? It's an everyday walk. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, cross that line,
Yeah.
and you are them and they are you.
Yeah.
Because they can change what they doing just as easy as we can change what we doing.
Y'all got to rewind that back and really catch that.
Yeah, we dropping philosophy.
I don't think y'all getting it this morning.
Man, listen.
It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You know what I'm
This is not medical advice. This is not.
saying? But if you think it's
Hey, you feel better.
and so speaking of that, I actually deal with what the people say because y'all know our community. I got I caught a cold, or bug or whatever it is. I'm waiting on this thing to load. As it's loading, I asked the community, what do you do to fight a cold? How you fight a cold, right? So we asked what's your go-to remedies, what you do. And I just want to share with you some of the advice I got. And I appreciate it. A lot of people commented, a lot of people chimed in telling me, like, this is how you shake that thing. And I swear, y'all, I did damn near everything y'all asked me to do, and it still wouldn't cut me loose. It's like Malcolm X and Plymouth Rock. I didn't catch the cold.
The cold called me.
So,
Did you put the spider webs under your foot and then
no,
went?
put your feet
For
in
real?
onions.
No, you gonna get some galls and then yeah. You put your feet in onions?
No,
I might do that tonight.
So the first thing that people said, tea and more tea. So by far,
It's water.
most of the remedies that people was giving
It's drink water.
was tea, and they said ginger, lemon, raw honey, garlic, cayenne, turmeric, and it
Ooh,
was,
I love that cayenne.
it was just a lot of different things. People believing that warming the body, soothing the throat, and breaking up mucus is the key. And so a lot of people talked about tea as a remedy.
Dr. Sebi has influenced these people.
Okay. Next one that was in the chat was vitamins and supplements. That was like a strong second.
Yeah, because you gotta have that. You gotta have the nutrients and them electrolytes.
Yep, a lot of people said vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D, especially from the sunlight.
The electrolyte game heavy.
My wife, she was like, you know,
Get in the sun. Yeah. I love this. This is good. This is a good story.
Elderberry, sea moss, black seed oil, echinacea, and the theme for this one was like supporting the immune system early.
Before you get sick.
Yeah, that's it.
Listen, that's why I've
But
been
it's
eating
something about
my.
that sun though. Like if you sick and you can go get a lawn chair, if you got yard,
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
do
just
hit how
kind
you
of
You right.
just sit out there and just let the sun do what it do.
that's right.
You right. You do. You do.
Number 3. So the list was rest, hydration, and sun. Simple old school wisdom, still holding strong. So key ideas they were saying: drink a lot of water. Some people said sleep it off, get sun exposure, and then let the cold run its course.
I like that one.
Hydrate.
I like that one.
And then number 4 was symptom relief. This was like more of the modern and traditional piece because you had some people that was like don't take no medicine, but then we had some other folks that was like it's a combination of holistic and over-the-counter drugs.
And dope.
And yeah, they was like take your ginger and a little bit of dope.
Just a little bit.
So it was like Mucinex, Dayquil, Alpha.
Ooh, that's that good stuff.
Vicks Vapor Rub, put it on your chest and on your feet. I put it on my chest and under my nose, but
Don't
ain't
do it
nobody
under
put
your
feet.
nose.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm telling you, man.
but when it didn't burn you. It didn't feel like
Did
it
you
burnt.
Yeah,
Yeah, like maybe because you put it on there. But when you do the Vicks Vapor Rub, you got to make sure there's no
Did you-
AC, like no fan on,
Oh, I know that.
because you it's opening up. So if you're opening up and
And
you
then you
got the
putting all the
fan
BS
on,
in
like
there.
it's if you
It's kind of okay.
Oh, so I should do Vicks Vapor Rub and go to the beach.
So
No.
they were saying,
lay down, cover
hot
up.
water gargles, hot baths. But the reason that they was offering the medicine piece was they said there's no need to suffer, treat the symptoms. And so they were talking about that. And then the last couple they were saying a hot toddy debate. Some people say just get you some whiskey, some vodka. No medical advice, but it was definitely undefeated. The hot toddy, half a minute. Was another one of the suggestions.
That's what they call it, hot toddy.
That's what they said. A hot toddy.
Man, we ain't got
You
time for
you
this.
get
We ain't got
the-
time for this new
You
linguistic.
get some whiskey or something like that with some honey and lemon, and you boil it.
Oh, I like
and
that.
And then you take your shots of it. You
Oh, you
cover up in your cover and get in. Don't have on the fan so you can sweat out the cold.
Oh, you get that lemon basil too. You can get that urban drinker lemon basil. Ooh, blow your eye.
And then the last thing, a few people who grounded the conversation with caution, they said a cold is viral, so antibiotics don't cure cold. Treat the symptoms, monitor your progression, and if you need to see a doctor,
it's kind of like
see a doctor if you got to do it.
Hey, listen, that's kind of like all the other dope too. They don't cure nothing. Hey, it's a disclaimer. Hey, it's a disclaimer.
But I mean, but
all the
sometimes
dope,
you
it does
want the
nothing.
symptoms because the symptoms are if your body's aching, you got a headache, you can't. You need the.
But I think it's a mind thing when people think they're taking medicine to heal.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? That's the shift. That's the shift that happens with Imhotep, like woke brothers and regular people, and that's what they don't understand from each other.
Yeah.
That the only shift is they're just saying they're not looking for the medicine to heal them.
Yeah.
And they think the herbs and the spices and the juices and berries do. Yeah. That's the difference.
Yeah.
But they'll hate each other, but really they're saying the same thing, but just exactly, make you feel better. That's like they said, it's gonna make you soothe your pain.
And when you think about health, the first 4 letters
it's heal. Thank you, brother.
And so the healing is more of the holistic approach.
It's not medical advice, y'all. We from the streets, we in the hood with it.
But I don't want to be so woke that like I can't move and I'm not and my body's aching.
I ain't telling you to do that.
No. I'm saying take your shot. Take your shot, man. Don't
be like, don't you ever. No, I'm gonna. This headache just gonna stay. I'm not taking nothing for this headache. Your eyes like
I used to do that. Listen, I used to do that for
you
real.
eat so much pain.
Listen, I used to do that so much. I swear to God. And I took so much medicine, I knew that it hurts your body, it hurts your kidney. So it got to the point where I literally just lay there and do that. And just lay there and do it.
I'm not that people.
Thank y'all for tuning in, chiming in. I actually had people that were like asking me if I wanted them to bring me stuff, and so I appreciate that.
Good looking.
Most people aren't choosing either holistic or modern medicine. They kind of blend in both. They talk about tea, vitamins, rest. Symptom relief actually dominates the playbook if you really need it. And almost everyone agrees that you should catch it early and listen to your body. And that's what thank y'all for that.
Okay. I got a little something for the people. I got some politics with Mr. Edmond.
Okay.
Politics with Mr. Edmond. This
by One Love Magazine.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Y'all can go on Facebook. Y'all can follow One Love Magazine on Facebook, Instagram, and the one for the kids. What's the one for the kids? TikTok.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Okay. I think the biggest thing in politics right now was the new Rays team has entered into an exploratory deal with the Hillsborough Community College or Hillsborough Sports Authority. Brother John, don't make me a liar. But long story short, they have explored this deal, and this deal right now is looking like it's in its first stages. So I ain't trying to, mess up nobody, but if you do look at the St. Petersburg parameters for the deal, because it's not an RFP, I ain't gonna give it that. The parameters for the deal, it says it doesn't have a stadium. So for all y'all who still holding on hope, it doesn't seem like the administration has that same hope, because there is no stadium in these new requests for deals. And the team is actually talking to Tampa about moving. I just want to say that, because as we talk to people about this, they need to know that the team has moved on. The relationship, they have filed their divorce papers. You still calling, you still talking, don't call, because it's getting uncomfortable.
About the team staying.
Yes, it's getting uncomfortable. The team has left the building.
What they're doing now is they're working out arrangements on how long they can stay.
They're prenuptials.
No, what it is, I'm just for the same piece side of it.
Yeah.
Because they just spent all this money to repair the dome, and the lease expires in 2028.
Yes.
In a couple of years.
So what they're looking to do now is, after they make the deal, wherever they're making the deal,
build that stadium in that time.
But they would be able to extend the lease so that they can still play in
St. Pete until their new stadium
get built. So that's kind of the conversation that I'm
And we need an aggressive contract. We need aggressive negotiations. I think we need to relook at the whole unsolicited bid. This looks like the largest unsolicited bid in the modern American downtown development.
I would say just make it make sense and make sure that it's profitable for the city.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's trickier than that. It's a Rubik's Cube. That's just one square.
We know we ain't, but I'm just saying when it's all said and done, that if they have to have somewhere to play, right? And they have to have somewhere to play.
Who you talking 10?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to Tampa.
Jabbar.
Until whatever they're doing is done, they will be playing in St.
Right.
Now the terms and conditions that they negotiate for that deal is what we say.
But that ain't true.
Make sure that when you negotiate your
thank you. That is
stadium, that is beneficial to the city, and you don't just go with.
But they don't have to stay here. They can go to another facility in the meantime after the contract is up. So they're not handcuffed here. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
They because they're using their options, and so in the minds of the public, I want the public to know that they're exercising all the options. So we need to know that they don't have to stay here, even if their stadium ain't built. They can go somewhere else. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that's fine.
But no, I was just clarifying. So I got more news.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got more news because it gets sticky.
There's things that are probable, and then there's things that's possible.
But it wasn't probable. It wasn't probable.
There's things that are possible and things that are probable. What Mr. Edmond is speaking to is what's possible.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm speaking to is what's probable. More than likely, they're going to play in St. Pete, but they don't have to play in St. Pete.
Yes.
They do have other.
And I would just like to flag. This is a very improbable scenario that we're in. That a lot of improbabilities have happened consecutively in this same process. So don't let it escape you that some improbable things could continue to happen. That's all. So in other political news, Florida. Hey, Florida Attorney General declares
don't drink the water. Yeah.
Florida Attorney General declares over 80 state laws benefiting minorities null and void. On Dr. Martin Luther King Day, Florida Attorney General essentially declared more than 80 state laws aimed at benefiting minorities, employees, and benefits null and void. I thought they already was. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I just want to keep going because for a brother like myself, they had already been non-existent. AG. Okay. In a formal opinion, Attorney General James Altumer urged the laws violate the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause. Florida laws requiring race-based state action are presumptively unconstitutional under the 14th Amendment, said the AG of Florida in a social media post announcing the opinion. So I guess this is an opinion. I don't know if this has been reported by Revolt News.
Okay.
So that's who I got the story from. And while you look up that, I got another last story because we're running out of time. Pinellas County Superintendent Kevin Hendricks is expected to give his recommendations on possible school consolidations and closures during school board workshop this Tuesday. So
he gave it yesterday, or
I'm matching the thing.
Okay.
I'm matching the thing. We're going in right now because if we don't have the information, we can call an expert. Pinellas County Superintendent gives recommendations on possible closures. Yes, this was yesterday. January 21st, 2026. The workshop began at 9:30 at the district headquarters, which included a presentation and discussion led by Hendricks.
I saw something that they were saying that they was going to take
let me say this. Y'all got to hear this. Because this is important. This is impacting the black community. Recommendations from Hendrick is Bay Point Elementary and Middle combined from K through 8, beginning 27 and 28, consolidating 2 sites into one. Housed in the middle school campus, elementary school would remain a magnet school, looking at potential leasing elementary campus, potential childcare. So they're going to lease it. They're looking to lease it for childcare. So the whole elementary school This is the recommendations from Hendrix. So with it being a recommendation means that y'all can still call these people and voice your complaints or your concerns or your support, right? I don't know yet. I'm still processing. So I'll let you know how I feel next show. Elementary school has 302 students, 47% utilization rate. So that means the middle school has 35%. Combining raises it to 60%. So it's still under 100%. Open as a K-8 through in 1962. Okay, that's information.
We all learning it together right now.
Yes. Expands old.
Because I'm trying to keep up.
Expand Omar Elementary School.
But before that, what
expand child.
Is there any other schools that they're looking at on the south side?
I'm reading the list.
I saw. So here's what I saw. It was like a clip, and you take this stuff and you have to Google it because the internet is the internet.
Right.
But I did see that they was talking about merging Bay Point Middle and Bay Point Elementary to make it a K-8. Then I saw that Distant Academy was one of them that was going to be closing. There was another one, I think, Oldmar School that would be closing. And then they were doing some other mergers where they were taking middle schools and elementary schools and taking them to K-8. But my question is, what are they doing with those buildings?
So they're going to be leasing the buildings, and I think this is one of the problems that come from a dropping black community. A lot of these students were black students that parents and families moved out of town, so it's even impacting our school system. You know what I mean? And they're not talking about this in the meeting because this is their purview. They have to deal with the school, but the dropping in attendance and you know black people leaving. So 50,000 black people, 10% of that is what, 5,000, 6,000. Ain't that's kind of a few thousand of the number that's missing? Yeah. But I'm just saying, if I just do rough math real quick.
So here's without the math at all. When you know that 19% of the black population left the city over the past 10 years,
right?
They took their children with them.
They did.
And so when they take their children with them, they're not re-enrolled. The children are not being replaced in schools because the 53% of the people who moved in here are people who don't have as many children as the people who live. And
I will tell you, which is crazy for me when you look at the closure or the merger of the schools. You think we did also have the hurricane, so a lot of stuff was like damaged and people have not moved in. Now, why are you closing schools when you're expecting for it to grow? Because that's why you keep on putting up all these high rises. You keep on putting up all. So are you not looking for families to come in here? So are you not making it family? I know, but are you not making this family friendly? So like when people move for the school district too. And so
that's right. When you choose where you're gonna move,
you
look at what school.
We know where they won't be moving at. But no, I ain't gonna.
And so then when you look at it, so what kind of community do they want this to be? Yeah. Like, are they trying to move the families out? Because again, if you're looking for the population to grow, and you look at the dip, but the dip haven't been there that long. Yeah. Right.
Because they about to build like 2,000 houses over there at Dexter Sprouts, on 34, the old Florida Power, old Ceridian building. That's like 2,000 units. And so
if you
are they going to have kids?
And some of them, and wherever they go, because if you're looking at Bay Point, that's a 5-10 minute ride from that area right there. You got Bay Point, you got Maximo right there, then you got Lakewood Elementary on the other side. So if you're gonna merge, you ain't even engaged. The prediction that you put out there that where we're supposed to be, you're not even following that. So I just want to know what you're doing.
Listen, we do have support members that we can call. We can bring them on and really give us some updates on what's happening with this merger, what that means for our community. But definitely encouraging y'all to stay tuned. If you have children that are being impacted by this, you definitely want to pay attention to your child's school. Maybe closing.
And I'm coming with I'm gonna come with my synopsis the next show. I didn't do it the next show.
Yeah, speaking of that, leasing, could they be potentially leasing it to Step Up for Students, all that money that they get, to some of these private sectors? And is that funding going to that? Could they be possibly leasing it to those people?
It's a possibility.
Yep, you're right. It's something like that too, like a daycare or whatever. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a profit-based entity.
Yeah, because there's a lot of the public funding that is being stifled through Step Up for Students, giving people choices. And perhaps maybe that money and all of that funding from these private sectors, hey, we need a space for PE. Hey, we need a space for, for our students. So maybe that's where that money will go.
And I hate to say this, and I
Have a
dig
good day,
into
guys.
this more on the next show, but I think that, the salaries and the payrolls at the Taj Mahal need to be looked at as well. And since we cutting schools, that's
the top.
Well,
He
yeah,
talking about the top.
that's at the top of the school board. Not necessarily the school board members per se, but everybody need to look at their payroll right now. Everybody. So this is a message to the city of St. Pete as well. We're going through what potentially going to be leading up to something like austerity, and that's when you got to belt in the buckle or tighten your buckle. So before we get to austerity measures, before we get to that point, let's start looking at our payroll. Let's start looking at people who got bonuses who didn't necessarily deserve them, people who got raises that necessarily didn't deserve that raise, and start looking at where we can get dollars from before we start cutting services first. You know what I'm saying? Before we start closing schools first, right? I ain't say fire the bus driver, but you got that lady in that office that's getting $225 and she ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna say her name because I know her and I'm all right with her. I'm all right with her family. But to be honest, you know what I'm saying? She don't need that $225 she getting.
No. But then who to say what I need? Who to say what my job entails? Because if I think I'm worth it and somebody pays it, and this is just flipping it on the other side.
And I hear that. I'm receiving it because I've been in that position.
Right. And then somebody be like, you ain't doing nothing.
No, you don't. Position.
Just because you don't think I'm doing anything, or because what I'm doing don't look like the work that you think I should be doing, don't mean that I'm not
that was
working.
complex.
We out of time.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You gotta call back tomorrow.
Y'all call in Friday, man. I just want to say thank you. In closing our final thoughts, I want to say thank you to the audience. Thank you for everybody who's been rocking with us. Like the page, share the page, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll be back on Friday. It's Freestyle Friday, so you have an opportunity to call in.
Yes. Hey man, thank you.
Yes, be the change you want to be. Write down those 5 things. Stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Bing, bing.